So, hello everyone, welcome to OmniStudio Master Course series. And today we will learn formulas on data after extract. And in the previous video, we have gone through this data after extract, what is data after extract, and the practical demonstration part of that. And if you have any doubt in the previous video, you can add a comment and I will definitely resolve your queries. And okay, then today we can start with the formulas, data after extract formulas. I'm in my org and I'm in the data mappers. Now I'm creating the new formulas on data mapper extract. Select the interface type as extract. Same settings, save it. Okay, so now we have to use first object. Let's say account, and we know in the previous video how we can use this where the account data will be stored in this node account details. You can add any name here. I just add account detail nodes, and let's set some filter. ID does not equal to blank. We also learn about this constants, and I can also add some limit. Only the 5 records are coming, and create some mappings. Name account colon name. So extraction path is the data where the data is coming and how we can display that in the output path. So we can define the node, and inside that we have defined the fields. Okay. So in the node you can mention anything. So I have mentioned account, and after that I have shown the name field. Let's add other fields. Let's add industry field. Same node account colon industry. Add it. Let's preview it. So here you can see whatever the node I have defined here in the output path, it's coming like this account, and inside that we have a name and industries. Okay, so let's jump into the formulas. So we have basically first formula we are checking whether the field is blank or not with conditional statements. So if we can use is blank or not blank, is blank, which field we need to check? I am checking in the account type field. Okay, so how we can fetch the field where the data is coming in the account detail nodes, and inside that we have to use type field colon type. And for every formulas in the data raptor or in the later videos on the integration in the future, you will see how we can fetch the data in this formulas, or in the some other videos you can see in the integration procedures. We can fetch using percent sign first, and at the last you have to append percent size, and inside that you need to fetch whatever the data you want. Okay, and I want if this is not blank. If it is blank, then I will mention type field is blank. Else, so in this condition, first you have the condition, then you have if it is true, then you have to add whatever the things you need to add, and in the false, then you have separated comma, then you add whatever you need to want. So I want if this field is blank, so give me this string that the type field is blank. If not, then give me the type field value. And how we can get the value using this percent sign. Okay, and I'll store in this count type field variable. Okay, so let's see in the mapping. If I create here, I need to just mention the in the extract path whatever the formulas output is coming, I need to add it here. And in the output JSON path where the data is coming, account in the node, and inside we have a type. You can mention anything here as well. So let's add it, preview it, and check it. You see the type is there, prospect. For every account it is giving prospect, but it's not true, right? Why it is giving all things prospect? Why? Because for every basically it's check for the only the first value. Okay, and if the value is coming like it's giving the prospect type, then it's stored in this account type field. And for every record we have basically fetch 5 records, right? And for every records the value will be the same because we have defined in this variable, and this variable is holding only the one value. So I want it will execute for all the values, for all the records. For that we need to mention the node name here, account details colon this. So it basically suggests to iterate over all the records which are there in this account detail nodes and evaluate accordingly. If we can add it the single value, single variable, then it will dump for all the values, all the records. But I need it will evaluate for every record. For every record we need to basically mention this account details and then this account type field. So basically simple thing, if you have more than records, more than one record, you have to basically use the node, whatever the node we are extracting. And if it is a single record, then you can use this simple account type field variable. Okay, so let's change the mapping as well. In the resulted path is there, so we have to put it into the extract JSON path. So where the this is the field, so here we have to replace with this extraction part. We have to fill whatever the output of the formula we are getting here, and the same in note. Let's preview it. Now see the type, previously all the values are prospect, but in this record the type field is blank, but in this record it's prospect, in this record it's customer, in this record is also customer, and in this record it's blank. Okay, why the industry is not coming in this? Because industry is blank for this, right? Now we will go through some other examples of formulas. Okay, so let's add one more formula, not here. In the formula tab, let's add in the click plus button you can add the formula. Now I want, if the account number is not blank, then I need to append with the account name. If it is blank, then we have to show that the formula is account number is blank. Okay, then we have to show just the name. So how we can achieve this? If is not blank, what we need to check, I just copy the node name colon account number. Okay, if it is blank, if it is not blank, then we have to basically concatenate with the account name. Okay, concat, and for that we have to add percent. We already seen the previous formula how we can fetch the value. Okay, we have to append with the name. Let's fetch first name and this. So percent. If it is not blank, then we have to concatenate account name with account number. Okay, let's give some space here, and with account name with account number, and it's also in percent. Okay, so it's in the true condition. If it is not blank, then concatenate account name with account number. If it is blank, okay, then just put only the account name. Okay, and in the resulted path I have put it just the same node but different variable, account name. Okay, and I will put it in through the mappings with the account name. I just changed the mapping in the account. So I'm just putting whatever the formula coming, whatever the formula evaluate, I'll just put it in the extract. And same the mapping is same in the account name. Output will be in the this variable, and the data is coming here in this formulas. So I have just put it in the data wrapper, basically extract JSON path. So let's check it. Now see, the account number is not blank, so it concatenate with the account name. So first account name, then we have a account number, name and number, and here number is empty, so that's why we are getting only the name. Here the account name and the number, and here only the name because number is empty. Okay, so we have gone through with this as well. We have learned this is not blank as well. So let's go to the one more formula. I want to calculate the address. Okay, so just added it. I want concatenate function, and inside this I just want the billing street, billing state, and billing country with comma separated. Okay, so I'm just concatenating. First I want from account is billing street, then just a space. Okay, and you can do a hyphen. Then I want billing state. Okay, then also I can put hyphen, then billing country. Okay, so in the resulted path I'm just use this account detail notes and address. So now we have to create a mapping for the same. Let's go to the mapping, create new mapping. Extract JSON part, we have to add the output of the formula, and in the JSON I just put account colon address. Add it, preview it, and execute it. Now see, this is the street name, this is the state, and this is the country. Street name, state, country. Okay, now we will check some more formulas. You can also check the size of list, right? For example, I want how many accounts are coming in the list. So you can use list size, and you just need to append this node because in this node we have a data, so we can check. Okay, now I just put it into this path, number of accounts. Let's create a mapping. Let's copy it from here, mapping, and account colon number of accounts, add it, preview it. Now we'll see it is coming 1 1 1, but I want how many accounts are there in that node, because it is iterating over this, so it calculate only one. For particular record it calculated only one. Now what we need to do to resolve this, so instead of account details, because we have to figure out from all the accounts how many records are there, so we don't need to put it to the node here, so it will not iterate it over there. It just calculate the size of this list and give me in this variables. So use case is this: if you have a particular record, you have to modify something. If you have multiple number of records, then you have to use the account detail nodes. But if you just need only the node details, then you can use only the single variable number of accounts. Now change in the mapping, which is the mapping here. Okay, I just put it number of accounts. Let's save it, preview it. Now it's giving correct because we have extracted 5 accounts, right? And it is giving me number of records as 5 number of accounts. But I want it's not coming in every of the node, right? I just want it coming after this list, and it will coming like this. So let's change the mapping. So why it's coming in every node? Because we have defined the node name here. If we don't define the node name here, it will just come at the end of the node list. Let's check. Now see, at the end of this node we are getting number of contact as 5. So if you need to add something, the summary of the details or something at the end, so you can just add like this mapping. You just don't need to pass the node name, just add the variable name here. Okay. Okay, so let's check some of more formulas. Okay, we have done with the count. Let's check some of the formulas. Let's extract some more object contact. Okay, and you can store in any of the name contact details, right? And here I can mention the same ID does not equal to. Let's copy it from here. And I also want not much record. I just add a limit just for records. Now add the formula of I want I want the date difference. Basically date difference is a function. So I want when this record is created from today, means how many days the record is created on how many days. Basically we can need to calculate the time, basically number of days when the record was created from today. So what we need to put it here: today, comma, and contact details. It's the same node, and instead that we have a created date. Okay, so when this record will be created, so it will give the number of days from today. Okay, so let's see contact details, because I need to fetch for all the contacts, so I just need to mention contact details dot calculated record days. So just same I can put into the mapping, and I want this detail will come in the contact colon number of days record created. Okay, let's add it and say this, execute it. Now you will see why this is coming 11, because it is created 11 days back. Okay, So that's why it is coming like minus 11. So this is the date, and this is the basically number of days you basically get when this record will be created from today using date diff. Okay, and let's say some more example of date functions. So let's add, there is some field in the contact, there is a birth date field. Okay, let's first query it from the contact. I want birth date. So you see birth date is blank. Okay, so we can check it. Let me add some birth date into this so that we can evaluate in the data raptor. Show all data. Let's add any date. Okay, 1 second, nothing is there. Okay, do one thing. From the data raptor extract, we can check if we can use is not blank function with birth date. Let me copy the node, and we have to check for birth date. Okay, if it is not blank, then we have to add day on this birth date. I just want to check if it is not blank, then I want add 4 days to this birth date. Okay, and if it is blank, then put today, today's date. Okay, and in the resulted path, I can check it here. Contact details, modify birth date, any name you can give it here, and in the mapping we have to put it here, and you can add contact colon birth date. Let's add it and preview it. Okay, see, this record is having the birth dates, so it is coming like 31st, 31st, all is having the same date. Why? Because all the record is, all the birth dates are empty, right? If the birth date is empty, so what we have added in the formula, if it is not blank, then add some days, yani ki 4 days to this birth date. But if it is blank, then add today's date. So if you see in the output, it will add today's date. So if you see 31st 7 2026, so it is adding the same today's date for all the records. Okay, so we have covered most of the formulas, and you can do some practice or hands on it. And if you have any doubt, you can add a comment, I will reply you and will resolve your queries. And there is also one more thing we can check. Okay, ah, I will, there is one more thing, let me check in the mapping. So okay, in the accounts I want active check. Okay, account details colon active. Okay, active is not coming. Is active, I think, yes. So I can put is active, account colon is active. Okay, let's fetch it first. What I want to basically try to do is active is true is coming. Okay, let's modify this. I want instead of true it's coming yes or no. Okay, so what we can do it here, we can go to this edit and there is a key value pair. Okay, in the key value pair means if it is coming true, then the value should be yes. Okay, let's save it and preview it. Now you see I have just modified the value in the record. If the in the backend it's saved as true, but in the UI in the output I want it is coming like yes or no. Okay, if and for no we have to also add a key value pair. Let's add one more key value pair. Is if it is false, then add no. Now we'll see is active yes, is active no, no. Means we can modify the values from the key value pairs. Okay, so what we learned today, basically the formulas on all the basically whatever the formulas we have in the data after extract. There is number of more formulas as well. You can do a practice as well, and most of the things I have covered from the very scratch. And also we have covered this key value pair, how we can modify this. And if you have any doubt, you can add a comment, anything. And guys, if you want really like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to press on the bell icon so that you will get the latest videos on this series. And I also want to suggest you can go through from video by video because it is in the continuation series. So I want you can go through from the very first video to the last video so you will get the more understanding. And I think it's done for today. And we will meet in the next session. And in the next session, we will learn data raptor load. Okay. Okay. That's all for today. We'll meet in the next session. Okay. Thank you.